art in French, is an artistic and architectural style characterized by an emphasis on the fluidity of line, geometric forms, asymmetrical compositions, and a daring combination of structure and ornamentation. It emerged as a reaction against industrial uniformity and historical limitation, aiming to create a modern, unified art form that blended beauty with function.
Art Nouveau emerged in Europe during the late 19th century, roughly between 1890 and 1910, as a reaction against historical revival styles that dominated art and architecture at the time. The movement first took root in Belgium and France through architects like Victor Horta and Hector Guimard, before spreading to various countries under different names such as Modernisme in Spain, Jugendstil in Germany, and Secession in Austria. One of the most profound influences was nature itself. Artists and architects looked to plants, flowers, shells, and even insects not to copy them exactly but to interpret their forms in stylized, flowing designs. Another major influence was Japanese art. The simplicity, flat color areas, and a symmetrical balance of Japanese prints inspired Western artists to move away from rigid realism and explore fluid decorative compositions. While artists rejected its mechanical monotony, the rise of new materials like iron and glass inspired architects to experiment with new forms that still maintained artistic beauty.
Art Nouveau is recognized for its organic, flowing lines known as whiplash curve that echo the forms of nature. Curves inspired by vines, flowers, and waves. It favored movement over symmetry, giving structures and designs a sense of rhythm and life. A defining character of the movement was the concept of the total work of art. It blurred the boundaries between fine arts and applied arts, ornamentation, and decorative details. Art Nouveau celebrated decoration using stylized patterns, stained glass, and wrought iron designs. Ornament was integrated into the structure, not merely added on. Art Nouveau also placed great value on craftsmanship. In an era dominated by industrial mass production, artists and architects sought to restore the personal touch of the handmade, yet they did not reject modern progress. Instead, they integrated new materials like iron, glass, and concrete into their work, using them as both structural and decorative elements.
Hector Guimard, the French architect and designer, was one of the leading figures of Art Nouveau in Paris. His philosophy centered on the idea that architecture should be an organic extension of nature, blending structure and decoration into one harmonious design. Guimard believed that even everyday spaces could be elevated through art. His most famous contribution to the movement is the Paris metro entrances, constructed between 1899 and 1904. These iconic iron structures with their curving lines, plant-like forms, and fluid ornamentation became symbols of Parisian modernity. Guimard's use of cast iron, glass, and asymmetrical curves reflected Art Nouveau's dedication to natural rhythm and craftsmanship, transforming a simple public space into a work of art accessible to everyone. In Spain, Antoni Gaudí developed his own unique interpretation of Art Nouveau known as Catalan modernism. He believed that nature was the ultimate source of inspiration, combining creativity, faith, and engineering into his architectural works. The Sagrada Familia in Barcelona reflects this philosophy with soaring towers, sculpted facades, and organic shapes resembling trees, shells, and flowing forms. Its design merges engineering innovation with spiritual symbolism, expressing Gaudí's vision of architecture as living and breathing organism.
Another outstanding example of Gaudí's Art Nouveau vision is Casa Batlló. Casa Batlló stands out for its undulating facade, irregular windows, and wave-like balconies inspired by marine life, earning it the nickname the House of Bones. The design avoids straight lines, favoring organic curves that make the entire building feel alive. These architectural elements, the use of forms, rich ornamentation, and innovative materials, firmly place Casa Batlló within the Art Nouveau movement, demonstrating Gaudí's ability to merge art, structure, and imagination into a unified whole.